Hello Procrastinator, Sam here, and today I want to talk about a bit of the fallout that happened yesterday after Roger Craig-Smith announced that he will no longer be voicing Sonic the Hedgehog. I feel like over the past 24 hours, as it really started to set in that he will no longer be voicing Sonic, I feel like more information has come out. We know a bit more of the situation on, like what exactly may have happened and where we think the series will go from here. So let's just jump right in. First thing I want to talk about is the huge community response we saw yesterday in regards to Roger no longer being the voice. You guys were able to get "Thank you, Roger" trending, and honestly, huge thank you to you guys. That's fantastic. He definitely saw it, and he definitely saw all the love you guys sent with that hashtag. And yeah, people just showed, their favorite clips of Roger. I did as well.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
I want to hear Sonic sing. I don't want to hear Sonic sing.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
For our game to be over.
Game to be over, Metal Sonic! Oh. Metal Sonic hit the floor, Metal Sonic hit the floor, Metal Sonic hit the floor, Metal Sonic!
Is that pretty good?
Their favorite, Sonic Boom clips, their favorite, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, Lost World, Forces clips. There's a lot of love shown toward Roger, and that's awesome. I think it's a great way to kind of send him off in a way, because, the other voice actors, maybe because the internet wasn't as popular as it is now, didn't really get much of a send-off then. It just kind of happened. We're like, wait, what? They were replaced? How long ago? What? So this is probably the best send-off I've seen for a Sonic voice actor, so I'm happy Roger at least got that. It does seem, nice that the community was able to, give him a bit of a send-off and a huge thank you for all he's done for us. More information I feel like has come out to give us a picture of what exactly happened between Roger and Sega, because at first we didn't know. We didn't know if it was like maybe a mutual thing, just a mutual separation. They just weren't compatible anymore. Roger just simply, didn't want to do the role, or maybe, financial reasons, stuff like that. But as time has gone on, I think it is pretty clear now that it was not a mutual separation. Roger clearly wants the role, loved the role, and it's definitely Sega replaced him, or Sega just, just separated themselves from him entirely. So definitely not mutual. Something totally happened. Could have been a money dispute. It could have been, maybe Roger was, try to get a little bit more money, for being Sonic, which I think he rightfully deserves, honestly. We don't know. That's all speculation, but there's one thing for sure, is that it was not mutual, because, we've seen some of Roger's best friends in the VA community. For example, Tara Strong. She had a few things to say regarding this, and this is what she said. Garbage. So sick of insanely talented legacy voice artists collaboratively creating massive character success being so easily replaced. Voice-over actors give blood, sweat, tears, and vocal cords for a tiny fraction of what networks, games, and movies make. Shame on Sega. Roger still got it. Now, obviously, Tara Strong is a personal friend of Roger Craig-Smith. If you guys have been watching them, they've been going back and forth. They've been huge friends for a while, like very close friends. And obviously, Tara is not really happy to see her friend lose a role, I feel like any one of us, if we saw our friend, lose a job, we would have their back and stuff like that. But, definitely Tara probably knows something that we don't. And I feel like what solidifies that is that Roger didn't necessarily correct her. He just kind of went on saying, hey, Tara, wait, is this finally a yes? And she goes, only for today, do not try me. So if you guys don't know, there's been a running gag between the two where, like, she has to say yes, but she never does. It's something weird. I'm sure you guys have seen, if you guys have been following Roger's social medias, they've been doing this joke for literally years.
Tara!
No.
Tara!
No.
Tara!
No.
Tara, look!
No.
Tara!
No.
She loves me! Hey, Tara!
No.
Tara!
No.
No, look, Tara!
No.
Tara, look!
No.
Hey, Tara!
No.
Hey, Tara! Hey, Tara!
No.
Tara!
No.
Tara!
No.
Hey, great.
No means no, Roger.
Hey, Tara! Hey, Tara! Hey, Tara, look!
No. It's always a no. It's forever gonna be a no.
It's gonna be forever.
It's a no! It's a no! You love me! You love me!
But you know, it is unfortunate that clearly Roger's not happy about it. He didn't want to be replaced, and you know, it is unfortunate how usually this stuff ends. You know, it's also, I mean, at the same time, it is going to be hard for a voice actor to willingly give up a role. You know, sometimes there could be times where the voice actor probably just needs to move on. You know, probably just times where the voice just isn't the same anymore. In fact, recently, many, including myself, was praising Roger for his work in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 because he sounded amazing as Sonic. You know, it seems like every time a voice actor gets really good with being Sonic and really finds, you know, where they should be, like vocally, Sega then shuts the door on them. You know, that's a running trend now. It happened with Ryan, happened with Jason, and now it's happened with Roger. So, again, it's unfortunate. It's probably hard for, you know, voice actors to willingly give up their role. But, you know, still, it is unfortunate to see it happen. But, you know, Roger will be okay. He has a lot of other roles and stuff like that. He gets a lot of gigs, like, constantly. I did say that he might not be done with Sega because he did work with Sega of America in the new Yakuza game, but after what happened here, there's a chance he might be gone completely from working with Sega. I don't know yet, but yeah, it is unfortunate to learn this. There is one other thing that was brought to my attention. This one's strange. It turns out that there's a possibility that the Sonic Twitter account unfollowed Roger Craig Smith. I tried to get this verified, so I used the Wayback Machine, and I could tell a couple days ago the Sonic account did have 69 followers. Make your jokes. 69 followers, but now they have only 68. I don't know for sure what that follower was, but everyone is saying the Sonic account unfollowed Roger Craig Smith. I would believe that to be true. Again, I haven't seen definitive evidence of that, but if that is true, that is definitely an eyebrow raiser, and definitely shows again that there was definitely some sort of dispute that has happened. Not mutual. Maybe that's something they just have to do if you're not, you know, a voice actor. They don't seem to be following any other voice actor for Sonic, but other than Ben Schwartz, who is still working in the movie in the future. But like, yeah, they are not following Roger Craig Smith anymore, and that is a bit strange. But that's the facts. That's what it is. So definitely a bit strange. Definitely a bit strange that they seemingly did that. Probably something that, you know, the head honchos at, you know, Sega probably said that they have to do. So, bit strange. But this does lead me to talking about, you know, the fallout of this. Okay, so Roger's no longer voicing Sonic. We're clearly going to get a new voice actor. But what about the Sonic TV show? You know, the Netflix Sonic TV show that was officially, unofficially announced. Again, I don't know what you call it, but it was officially, unofficially announced. And that got me thinking, we might have another Sonic X situation at our hands, where they got rid of Ryan Drummond back then, and they replaced the game voice actor with the voice actor they had in the TV show. And so I'm thinking maybe if they're casting someone for the TV show, they will, you know, give them a contract where they'll have to do the voiceover work for Sonic in there and for the games. Who knows? And of course, you know, as the community, I mentioned this in my last video yesterday, but there is some, you know, stuff floating around the community, like who we want to be the voice actor. People were also asking me, who do I want? Personally, I'm okay with Ben Schwartz. I think he does great as Sonic. And there is this other name floating around called Max Middleman. I really hope I am saying that name right. But he is a voice actor for a character in Persona, so he's already affiliated with Sega in some way. And people made a compilation of his voice, like they did with Ben Schwartz. They made a compilation of his voice of what he would sound like as Sonic. And I gotta say, I love it. I love his voice. His voice really is a mix, I feel like, of Roger and Jason and Ryan. It's like a mix of all three. So I feel like that might be an easy one for Sega to do. I do like Max's voice. In fact, I'll play that clip now so you guys can hear it.
Hey, got here as fast as I could. Okay, piece of cake. Yeah. All right, I was just looking for something to do. No sweat. I was tired of waiting. Time to go wild. I'm behind that. All right, let's go. Later. Oh, this is crazy. Yo, I've been waiting. Come on. Hey.
So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that clip. Let me know what you guys think about him voicing Sonic. I think he's great. Either or, Ben or Max seems to be, you know, a good step in the right direction. But, you know, there is, again, as we learn more about the situation and as it sets in, it gives us a bit more of an insight of where Sega's thinking right now, what's happening right now. If they are casting for the next game, which is what I assume they were doing, they are casting for the next game, that tells me the next game's script is done, which means they are really far in development of the next game, which, I mean, we probably already knew that. We were expecting a trailer forever ago. But yeah, it definitely, the script is done. It's probably finalized, and they are now doing casting. From what I could see, it doesn't look like Eggman or Mike Pollak was casted yet. Mike sends all kinds of signals. He's just the weirdest guy on Twitter. I don't know why. He responds to literally everyone on Twitter, and then also he also just does not give us a clear answer. And I know he can't give us a clear answer, but you know, he definitely was leading the fans on quite the roller coaster ride. I don't know what's going on with Mike, but it does seem like he may have not been casted yet as Eggman. That's why he can't, you know, say anything yet. So I really hope they don't replace Mike Pollak. He's the best you know, voice actor for Eggman. I don't imagine anyone else doing the role quite well. Maybe Jim Cummings, but you know, he's doing a bunch of other stuff. So I don't know. And you know, this is something I did want to bring up is, you know, I look back at the history of Sonic of when this stuff happened, when we replaced voice actors, and seemingly what I've noticed is every time they change Sonic's voice, they change the direction of the series. You know, between Ryan to Jason, we went from Heroes to Shadow. That was quite the change. And then we went to 06, and that's when Sonic took a bit more of a darker tone in stories. And then we went from, you know, Black Knight Unleashed to Colors. That's when the series went a bit lighter. So we're talking about from Jason to Roger. So because we're at the 30th anniversary, I have a feeling that Sega is probably going to change the direction of the series, the feeling of the series, the tone of the series. That could be what they're trying to do. In fact, there's already something else floating around the community. Again, like I said, there's been a lot happening in the last 24 hours. But I posted right when this interview was uploaded, within the first hour of it being up, I posted a clip of Ken Pontak talking about his views of the community and how he felt like, you know, the community hates him and how he can't, you know, attend, you know, conventions and stuff like that because of it. By the way, I will say this. I'm not a fan of his writing. You know, you guys know me. I've been very critical of, you know, the recent games writing, how they seem to be so disconnected from the series, and how I've been advocating for, like, Ian Flynn to take the helm, just like everyone else. You know, I don't hate Ken Pontak. I did find it unfortunate that it feels like we hate him. You know, I don't hate anybody. I just wish, you know, like that he would open himself up more to be, so we could talk to him if he was able to join conventions, to get questions from fans and stuff like that. It would be great, because I feel like it's really hard to really bond with someone that we don't get to see ever, that we don't get to hear from ever. Whenever there's just a name and a face and we never get to reach them or talk to them or anything like that, and they keep on messing up, it sometimes feels like they either just don't care, or, you know, harder for us to get any sort of personal connection with someone like Ken Pontak, because you know, they were not very interactive with the community. And again, that's why I like people like Roger Craig Smith, because he was interactive with the community. So I like when people work in a field where they're interactive with the community. Ken Pontak was not that, but in the interview, besides that, there was something else that a lot of people noticed, was that he seemed to have hinted to the idea that he is no longer writing for Sonic or Sega.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great run, and you know, there were a couple of trips to Japan. Oh my God, the trips to Japan.
And this is something I didn't really think about a whole lot when I saw the clip, but you know, the Sonic Stadium has been talking about this. I've seen other Sonic YouTubers talk about this. I think I saw Ricardo talk about this as well. But yeah, that is interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really okay with that. You know, like I said, I don't hate Ken Pontak, but yeah, I would suggest, you know, we get a writer that knows more about the series, that probably cares more about the series. I just feel like, you know, while Ken Pontak felt like Sonic should be a bit more lighthearted, and while I don't disagree with that entirely, I feel like a lot of us longtime fans have been alienated for so long. So I think it's time we get a good writer like Ian Flynn to take the helm of the series. Again, this is not confirmed information. We don't know for sure if Pontak and Graff are still writing for the games. They definitely are hinting that they're not anymore, and in fact their LinkedIn pages do show that they are no longer working for Sega since I think 2019. It has not been updated, so we're left to assume that they don't. So I really hope Sega, you know, this is just Sega kind of cleaning house in a way. They're just like, all right, it's time for Sonic to turn around. It is time for us to, you know, take our feedback and to run with it. And it sounds like they wanted to probably give Sonic a new identity. It sounds like they want to give the series a new identity and to, again, change up the franchise. And I'm okay with that. I didn't think they have to replace Rogers to do that, but, you know, it is what it is. So we'll see what is happening. And yeah, that's all I really have to say regarding all of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for listening to me ramble on for quite a while. But yeah, you know, just been a lot of stuff, crazy stuff happening. Roger leaving as Sonic, you know, I was a fan of his. But, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, he'll be fine. Sonic will be fine. We'll see what Sega chooses as for the next voice actor. Let me know what you guys want to voice Sonic next, and we'll see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is Sam signing out. See you later, Procrastinator.